Today is my 21st birthday. I can't sit here and lie and say, oh, I'm so happy, I've been dreaming of this day. Don't get me wrong, I'm not disappointed or anything about it, but it's more like, damn, time moves pretty fast. I think when I started making videos or memes on the internet, for those who remember the Durag C days, I was like 15 or 16, so to sit back and put into perspective where my life was at that point compared to now is pretty crazy. You're even seeing one of the main things that changed right now, but don't worry, I'm not here to give a lecture on love. I know some of you guys are lonely as hell. But I just needed to use the footage so I can free up some storage on my computer. On average, humans live to be about 75, 76, so theoretically I've already lived close to a third of my life. And I'm not gonna dog myself and be like, oh, I failed stage 1, part 1 of my life, blah blah blah, because I was like fucking 8. But it makes me kind of more mindful of how I'm gonna spend my time doing things going forward, I guess. And as much as I want to give myself some slack for, being a kid all these years up until now, I'd be lying if I sat in front of this microphone and said that I put my best foot forward in everything that I did. I played basketball for a while, but I wasn't obsessed with it, with how you need it to be to get to those next levels, high school, college, the pros. And also, when I tried out for my high school team, let's just say those coaches usually already know who they're gonna pick, but that's another story for another time. I was pretty good in school, but I never really studied much, so I was not good enough to get principals list or valedictorian or anything like that. Video games, I would always play them, 2K, Fortnite, the basics, but I didn't really practice enough, building or just dribbling, shit like that, to get better at them, so I was just kind of like mid, I guess. Even now, I've lost a considerable amount of weight in the past year, but I don't make much of an effort to build any muscle or anything, or I'm not really pushing the boundary with my videos. It might be a new show I'm talking about, but the stuff in the video is, it's something that you've seen before, I guess. Oh, and here's a big one. I've been studying Japanese and Spanish for the past 2.5 years, and I can speak sentences and understand words, but I'm not, taking that next step to get to fluency, I guess. And I don't think I'm a lazy person. I just have a tendency to get comfortable, to be complacent, because I won't lie to y'all. I'm good with where I'm at right now, all things considered. I don't have any outlying family problems or anything. I've got a solid friend group, a girlfriend. I make money from YouTube and other stuff that I do on the side to kind of support myself. And, for someone my age, that's a pretty good spot to be in. But I want more than this. I know there's more to life, and I don't mean that in a greedy way. And I won't lie to y'all, I've felt this way for quite some time. I think the first time it really kind of happened for me was, I think one time I was getting lunch somewhere, and somebody was in line behind me, and he recognized me, and he was like, oh man, I love your TikTok videos, say the catchphrase, I got something to get off my chest. And I was having a pretty bad day. I don't remember exactly why, but I wasn't in the best of moods. I really didn't want to, but I ended up giving him a half-assed one, and I could tell he was disappointed. But it was just well, I understand, this is what you know me for, but bro, I'm way more than just these few words. There's more to me than this, and I didn't know what that feeling was like when it happened, but I started to understand what it was when I guess I would talk about myself, or my family members and friends would talk about me to other people that they knew. Because when I was first starting out, making TikToks and even on YouTube, I tried to keep it away from my family as much as possible, because I just wanted it to be my thing, I guess. And eventually they found out, but everybody was cool with it for the most part. see people that, you know, they knew, or like family friends and whatnot, they bring it up, and they bring up like, you know, old videos I made like 2+ years ago or whatnot. And that's fine. I appreciate them for, you know, supporting and trying to just, you know, tell people that I do this cool thing. But it's just like I would get angry, kind of, because I felt like I'm being put in this box, like, oh, I'm this. But like I said, you know, this is stuff I did like 2 years ago. I'm not even the same person anymore, you know. And you know, now that the secret's out within my family, that's kind of the only thing people talk to me about, you know, when they haven't seen me in a while. They'll be like, oh, how's the TikTok thing going? And I haven't made a TikTok in like 3 months, you know what I mean? And it's just like, I'm doing all these other things, and you keep only talking to me about this one thing. I don't, you know, I've changed, I guess. I've grown. I'm not that person anymore. It's almost dehumanizing in a way, because it's like I don't feel like I'm allowed to, you know, progress and grow and become something new, I guess. So it would like really piss me off. But I mean, yeah, you know, people, you know, only asking you about stuff you did years ago. Are you gonna do more? Or, you know, I'm making these videos, and then it comes like, stick to the animations, bro. You know, that's just it puts you in a box, you know. I suppose the best way I could put it is, you're like you're climbing a mountain, and you get to a certain height, and your legs are a tad tired, so you just stop and you look around, and you're like, damn, this is a dope ass view. So, you know, you sit down, and you're cool with chilling there, but, you know, there's still a part of the mountain left to climb. And, you know, externally you're okay, you're fine, you're just, you know, you're fine, you're stopping where you're at, but, you know, inside, you know, you want to climb the rest of it. So then the question becomes, well, how do you get yourself out of that neutral gear and start to go for it? And that's precisely why I wanted to make this video, or make these types of videos as a start, you know, to hold myself accountable, because the only way to change things is to do things you wouldn't ordinarily do. And you don't have to start out with big things. I mean, I'm certainly not. It could be something as small as making your bed when you wake up, or saying something to that person you know, or, you know, maybe you don't know them. But to end this yap session off, I guess, I'll just say this much. I like a lot of music. I listen to just about every genre, but there's one genre in particular that I like absolutely despise, and that is country music. I just don't get the appeal. It does not appeal to me. I guess I'm just not the target audience, you know what I mean? But there's this one song by this lady, I don't remember her name, but I think it might be like Reba McEntire or something like that, but she dropped like a hard ass bar, and I like live by it to this day. It goes, when you think it's the end of the road, you just don't know where the road is leading to. So to reiterate, I am not quitting. You're probably gonna see another video in like a week, but I think this is just me kind of letting go of letting go of holding on to, you know, being in this place. I guess I want to kind of give myself the chance to strive for greater things. So if you see me doing different things, it's not because I'm switching up or anything. It's just I don't know. I deserve to, you know, be more than just this, I guess. So yeah, that's my speech for this month. So I'm not sure how much time is left on this video, so if there's a lot of time left, just enjoy these clips I got off. Peace.